Yeah, chat. I think we're cooked. I made a similar video. A couple of weeks ago when Liverpool started losing. I said that Arsenal is going to win the title, and there is absolutely nobody to stop them. And yeah, there is nobody to stop them really. Every team has screwed up so far besides them. I think that this is actually going to be quite similar to that 17-18 dominant Man City season when they, I think that was the 17-18 season when they won 100 points exactly. Actually, we finished second that year, so maybe history repeats itself, but not with City. With Arsenal, I don't think that Arsenal is scoring 100 points or winning 100 points. I think they're going to be sort of in the low to mid 90s and a comfortable Premier League title win because they're going to be deep in the Champions League. They're going to probably be deep in the domestic cups. And yeah, they have a really deep squad. They can play their backups later on in the season, but they already have dropped some points. So I don't think they're scoring 100 or winning 100. I don't know why I keep saying scoring 100 points. But anyways, there's absolutely nobody to stop them. I thought that maybe Man City, but the problem with these teams, the problem with Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham, us, is that everybody's sort of there. It's such a marginal league right now. Arsenal is the only great team in the Premier League. And there are like 7, 8 really good teams. But those 7 to 8 really good teams are going to keep taking points off of each other. Plus, the average mid-table team like Brighton, Brentford, freaking Bournemouth, who's second, Sunderland, who was playing in Championship, is third. Like, the average Premier League team is also perfectly capable of winning or beating anybody. So you basically only have a couple of scrub teams, such as West Ham and Wolves, and maybe Nottingham Forest. Even Fulham, who's 17th, is a really dangerous team. So, I mean, everybody's going to be beating everybody. And the race for the second place is going to be much more interesting than the actual race for the title, which is, unfortunately, I think, done and dusted. Now, of course, the power of Arsenal to bottle basically anything is going to be challenged, and they are going to maybe drop some points eventually and maybe going to have some injuries, and things are going to be questionable, and maybe some team gets on a run. Maybe Manchester United gets on a run. Who knows? Listen, I mean, Amorim couldn't win. Isn't it interesting how Amorim couldn't win back-to-back Premier League games, and now suddenly you're looking at 3 back-to-back wins, and you're like, well, I mean, Nottingham Forest isn't that great. What if we beat the Spurs? We just beat Liverpool. I mean, who can really beat us? What if we win 6, 7, 8 in a row? Wow. I mean, who knows? And the other thing I want to mention is how much a good goalkeeper actually means. Like, we had Onana, who single-handedly eliminated us from the Champions League 2 years ago, who cost us the final versus Hotspur. With Onana, we finished 8th and 15th. 8th and 15th. With Bayindir, we were also crap. We were like, what was our place? Like 14th? Yeah, I think we were like 14th a couple of weeks ago after the Brentford loss. And then Lammens comes in, and we win 3 out of 3 with Lammens, and we are 5th right now, tied with Manchester City for 4th, 1 point ahead of Liverpool. We are 1 point ahead of Liverpool, who won their first 5 out of 5. They were like 8 points ahead of us. Now we are 1 point ahead of them. It's crazy how much a goalkeeper actually means. Because Lammens, listen, there is only one questionable mistake-ish thing that happened with Lammens in his first 3 games, which was the free kick. But that free kick was really sharp and really good. Now, it was sort of in the center of the goal, so you can say, okay, maybe he could have saved that. But the Liverpool goal was unsavable. The second Brighton goal was unsavable. So, I mean, basically, one half mistake in 3 games. And it's not like he wasn't facing shots. Listen, they were plenty of shots at Lammens, and there were plenty of sort of high balls, questionable, dangerous-ish crosses, slow-moving balls that you don't know is going to be touched or is not going to be touched. Remember Onana versus, I think it was Lyon the first game, when there was a curling ball coming in, and he thought it was going to be touched, and he didn't cover the trajectory of the football, so it went in. There was the same situation with Lammens this week, and he actually saved that ball. So, I mean, if we had Onana in goal, we are not winning 9 points. We were probably winning 5 at best. We were sitting at 12 points. We were probably like 10th in the league or 12th in the league or something like that. And half of the fan base is still hammering out. Your goalkeeper is probably the most important player in the pitch. It's sort of weird because he gets to save a shot maybe 3 times a game, but there is so much thing that can go wrong with a bad goalkeeper. And we have just realized that. I don't even think that Lammens is this like prime Manuel Neuer or Courtois type of goalkeeper, but he saves everything that he's supposed to save, and he's not making silly mistakes. And guess what happened? We have won 3 out of 3. We are playing with swagger. We are playing with confidence. And you're looking at the table, and you're like, wait a minute, like, I mean, Bournemouth is eventually going to drop points, right? They're not finishing second. Sunderland is not finishing third. They're going to lose points, and we are already beaten then. Man City is, you sort of thought that maybe Man City can get second. Like, you know, you have Pep, you have new signings, and obviously they have been really successful in the past, successful in the past 10 years. But they have just lost to Aston Villa. And it seems like only Erling Haaland is scoring goals. So I still think City is going to get second, but there is some question marks about City. You look at Liverpool. Liverpool cannot score they cannot win a point. They have lost 4 straight Premier League games, including a loss to us. And you're like, Liverpool is not that great. And the first 5 games they won, they also weren't playing great. You look at Hotspur and you're like, yeah, it's still Tottenham. You look at Villa and you're like, is Villa really going to finish second? Villa is sort of like a reverse Liverpool. In the first 5 games, they have lost 2 and draw 3. And I don't think they have scored goals in the first 4 games of their season. And now they have won 4. So I don't think that those 2 extremes are reality. I think Villa is sort of like the 5th, 6th, 7th best team in England. Same with Newcastle. Same with Chelsea. I'm not impressed with Chelsea. I think we are better, objectively better than Chelsea. So, you're like, I mean, maybe City is better than us. Maybe Liverpool, when they rebound, is better than us. But I think we can finish top 4. And I was saying, like, you know, we're probably like the 8, 9 best team in England. But suddenly, Casemiro and Bruno started working in midfield better than the early parts of the season. And Bomo and Cunha have been really good. I like Šeško, although he missed some chances, but I think he's an upgrade over Rasmus Højlund. Defense is decent. Lammens is great. We're probably going to buy players in the January transfer window. So you're looking at this table and like, well, we can basically beat anybody. Maybe not Arsenal, but like, holy shit. I mean, if the chips drop in a correct way, or how do you say that? I mean, we may get second. I would be happy to get top 5 or top 4. I think top 5 is enough for Champions League. I would be really happy if we get top 4. But like, damn, really, one player, one goalkeeper changes everything. And I'm happy that Amorim has finally started winning, because I liked how he got rid of bad players, how he's not afraid to say, even after the Liverpool win, he's not afraid to say that this is still not what he wants to see, that we have been making questionable plays on the field, that we have been making mistakes, and let's not be results-oriented, because when we lose, we are results-oriented. When we win, we're also results-oriented, and it's not the reality of football. Sometimes you win 1-0 and you played crap and you got lucky. Sometimes you lose 1-0 and you played great, but you hit 4 crossbars and the ref screwed you. So let's be objective. I think we are starting to play better. I'm really happy with Lammens, and I think we can get top 5. Because this league, I mean, everybody's questionable besides Arsenal. Anyways, that's pretty much it for me, and see you.